Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Sorry I didn't post a video last week. I had wanted to and my mic wasn't working and I couldn't figure out how to do my voiceover. So today we are going to be making a wall hanger, and it's going to be of a door wall hanger. Anyway, that's what we're going to be making. So first we're going to need a sign. Any type of sign will work, preferably one that has the edges like this. And I had started this one a while back, and this one I think came from Dollar General around Christmas time. I was going to make something else with it, but then that one didn't work out. So you're going to need this. Also, we're going to be using some type of glue. I didn't end up using the quick grip because my dad had given me some glue that will actually go with the vinyl flooring, and that's what this is. This is a sample that my dad is an outdated sample. My dad did flooring for years, still does it sometimes. So he gave me a lot of his outdated samples and asked if I could do something with it. So, you know me, yes we can. So, anyway, we're going to be using this. He ends up giving me some glue for it, and we're going to cut it into pieces and just piece them together. They're not going to look like it goes together, but that's going to be okay. So what am I doing here? Oh, okay, so here I'm trying to measure out which part I'm going to use, and then I'm going to take a blade and I'm going to cut it to try and make it fit. And then I'll be using that one square for the whole thing. It'll fit the whole thing. So, and it's really flexible, and it's really easy to cut with the safety blade. So, yep, let's see what I'm doing. Okay, right here I'm showing you where I'm gonna cut, and I'm using this backing of a picture to kind of press it down as far as I can press it down to make it easier to cut. Oh, there's my mic. I was trying to make room. Okay, so here we go. Just press firmly and kind of pinch it in there to try and get it to go far back as you can. And be careful with the blade. Those suckers are sharp, especially if you're using a fresh blade. A fresh blade is probably the way to go. And just like that, I cut all three of them. And here I'm gonna measure the last piece out so we could fit that one as well. Gotta excuse my big head, sorry. I was trying to get you to see what I was doing, but I couldn't see what I was doing, if that makes sense. Okay, and here I didn't know how to cut it, so what I did is I lifted that piece up there, and I'm still trying to figure it out, but I lifted it up, I pushed it all the way to the one corner fits the other side, and I marked it with a pen, and you'll see me doing that here. Okay, and then just mark where you're gonna cut. Do you like my pen? I got it from the Dollar Tree. I think they have the cutest pens. Okay, then pull this one out, and I cut directly at the line. If I had to do this again, I'd cut a little bit outside the line to make the piece a little bit bigger, because I did have seams, and then you'll see how I fix my seams as well. At this point, what I'm doing here, truth be told, this was supposed to be a tray, but I just wasn't coming along right. So, God took me in a totally different direction, and that's how I ended up making the door. Okay, and right here, I'm showing you that I'm going to be painting the inside of it, and I'm using Antique Wax by Waverly. And I only show, I think, one coat here, but I did go over it twice. So I used 2 coats of the Antique Wax. And I wasn't worried if it was going to get on the door, if it was going to get on the rest of the frame, because I want it to look a little rustic. So that little mark there that you could see, like, I left all that there. I don't know why I left this in here, but too late now. So you're gonna see me paint some of it. And I was thinking on leaving it just like that and not using the vinyl, but I had already showed you me cutting the vinyl, so I just went ahead and used the flooring for it, because that crackle medium just shows so perfect, and it looks like old aged wood. Look how pretty that looked. I was hoping, but then I'm like, no, I already cut the vinyl, so that's what we're gonna go with. So I continue painting this. I get as much as I can covered, and then after that I dry it with my heat gun, which I don't show you here, but I dry it, and then I go in with a second coat, dry that, and then I go ahead and set down my pieces of vinyl in there. And here I'll show you that how I said I wasn't going to use the quick grip because my dad gave me the flooring glue, and yeah, that's what we used. And let me tell you, this stuff is definitely made for that, because that glue is really strong. It stuck to me. I didn't have anything to apply it, so I used that backing there that we used to press down the vinyl, and that's what I'm going to use to apply the glue. Okay, here we go, and a little bit really did go a long way with that. So you know how I told you I had seams there? Well, this is how I covered them up. I got the old redwood block pieces from the Dollar Tree, and I put those all the way around and just fit them as best I can. And then I covered up the seams as well with 3 on each of them. Okay, and here I'm showing you, I found some handles at Walmart for $7. They were originally $20 some. Always check your clearance aisle. Okay, and here I cut out some a quote on my Cricut Machine, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I wanted to show you my weeding pen that I got off of Amazon. That thing works so good. It looks like a pen, but it's like a little, just like a little pin, I guess, needle pin. I don't know, but you'll see it there. See, and you just stab wherever you need to weed and gently lift it up. And man, let me tell you, it is a big difference than the Cricut weeding tools. So if you don't have weeding pens, I definitely suggest them. Okay, and right there, I'm just I was so excited. This was the first time I used this one. One of the sisters at our church actually had given me one of hers, so I had to get another one. Okay, there, I just went ahead and weeded everything, put it on the transfer tape, and now I'm just going to lay the words right where I want them. And I know you've seen it, but it says when God closes one door, he opens another. My dad, whenever things would go wrong for me, my dad would always tell me that saying, so it sticks with you. When it stuck with me. So I went ahead and I put all that on there. So this project is dedicated to my dad, not only my dad, my earthly father, but also my heavenly father. There I'm showing you those screws that came with the handles, they weren't long enough. So what I had to do is just glue it on there, and for that I did use the Quick Grip adhesive, and you find that at Walmart. It's very, very, very strong industrial type glue, and it holds pretty well. You get it at Walmart. I think it's like $4, $5 maybe for the tube, for a big tube. So definitely well worth the money. And that dries within a matter of minutes as well. So if you're looking for a good adhesive, I suggest that one too. Works really well. So here I'm just adhering the handle onto my door and letting that dry. While I'm editing this, while I'm doing this voiceover, I'm actually sitting outside, and it's 9:52 a.m. right now on Tuesday, and it is already hot. Okay, so here's my door. My daughter actually told me, Mom, you should put flowers around the door, and I found some dogwood flowers, so that's what I used. But here it is, guys. Sorry again for not posting last week, but I hope this makes up for it. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope you have a wonderful week. God bless you. And remember, if I could pray for you or anybody, just let me know in the comments, and I will surely do that for you. But yeah, here it is, all in its glory. God bless you. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.